Hello everyone and welcome to the late upload. Now if you're wondering why is the video not out yet today, I did a dumb. I know. How preposterous, how could this be let to happen? But when I say that, I don't actually have a good reason. I realized yesterday morning, I'm like, oh, I have to make a video today. So I'll need to, actually go about making a video for today. And then I uploaded some Cosmeteer stuff, and I was like, great, now I'm done. No. Shockingly, I'm actually not done. In fact, I hadn't started. So, sorry for the late upload. I literally have no... How is he sick? I literally have no reason to be late with this upload. I am sorry. Food poison. Okay, well that makes sense. We don't have a sink in this colony. I'm surprised it took this long for someone. I guess people have had it before, but the infection rates are surprisingly low for the cleanliness. I mean, food poisoning really isn't that big of a deal in a colony. It's just more and longer bathroom usage, which is technically more water, if I'm not mistaken. How hot is it in here? Holy shit, this is why you can't let me make a generator district. It gets too hot. This is gonna start overheating really soon. Guess I can go down here. I'm not using this entire space, and there's already a Weezword here. So worst comes to worst, I'll just make a gap for the heat tomb exit. I would say I'm gonna open this up, but this is actually higher pressure than in here. By a lot. What? CO2 is still creeping higher. This is normally what in my last colony where I built a gas compactor so they wouldn't complain as much. I must have been really tired or rather confused when I built that. But yeah, unfortunately this entire map is cold, so overheating is not a significant problem. Not to say it's a non-existing problem, just less significant. Fortunately. Because these dupes clearly would like it a bit better. And that must be the oil district. They don't complain about being too hot, but they do complain about third-degree burns. Probably them in particular, considering, It's hot enough for you guys. It's hot enough for this thing, that's for certain. If we get this done quick... And that's just get the generators running, right? And if I get the generator running, that does what for me? It gets this running. If I can get this running, then I can run this. Okay, I see the vision. This made it a lot easier to break into this area in the start, but hello Gizmo. Yikes. Yeah, that was more important actually now that you you'd think I'd get the memo that that won't work in my colony anymore. Oh, because this was all oil and this all pooled down here. There's actually not much gas in here. What? That's up. Maybe I should add a... Oh. I have 2. Probably water, if I had to guess. Yep. Not right now. Hi, Gizmo. Harold is going to give up immediately. Welcome to Oxford Not Included. Or it's more like workforce is not included. Oh, hi. Thank you. I was gonna say we're not getting natural gas soon. That was actually wrong. We have natural gas. Somehow. Power. I was gonna say, when are you gonna take care of yourself? Because, you know, he was getting a little toasty in there. I was wondering how much he was gonna commit to it. He's now incapacitated. Now, what was the plan on that? I mean... Someone's coming to rescue him, right? Oh, I was just... Hey, genius! There's a person incapacitated on the floor. Gizmo? Why the fuck are you letting him... There could only be one. Literally 0 shits given. What? There's a cot for him, right? Oh. Well, congratulations, you're feeling better now. Can someone rescue him? I was really gonna assume someone was gonna make room for, you know, the man dead on the ground. I want you guys to know I'm restarting the video if he dies. Your timeline is fragile. Holy shit, we got fast Gizmo on it. Run! Run! God damn, he's fast. Come on. Come on. He might just be fast enough. We're cutting it really close. Holy shit, he lived! Speedy Gonzalez here. Just trekked it across the half the entire... No, this is actually more than half the entire map. He just trekked. God. I wouldn't be able to fully zoom out to see this without a mod kind of distance. He did that book, like he did that trip in like 12 seconds. It saved his life. Yeah, I can see why he was hired to do it. Should he be up already? Because he's kind of like nigh fatally injured. I guess he just wants air. Yeah, gotta eat. Got to eat. But now that we have natural gas in here, somehow, we have power? Not as much as I was hoping for. These need to be run. But it's downtime. How the fuck did that? Okay. Gisli will live in the binge eater diver's lungs. Neither of these are traits I want. I mean, come on. Do you really think pressure's an issue in this base with 5 kilograms of oxygen? No. Ew. Ew. No. Well, like, I don't think we have anyone who can. I don't think we got anyone who can even use that. Who would want? No one. So we have anti-food poisoning tablets. It's not. I know we've had one guy with it, but he's fine now. It's not. Okay, well. Okay, well, this video started off pretty interesting. You know? We watched someone almost die. Until he didn't. Someone almost died, but, you know, Gizmo being as fast as he is saved their life. Which honestly... Which honestly, very surprising to me. And I'm surprised. What can I say? I guess medicine for the healthy. And it's just coal. And we have this, which is... So this is just that, but better. Cool. Sorry, I was just kind of curious. I've never interacted with this. 10 from allergy meds. I'd sure hope so. Because you can go for those really fast. It's not even worth it. I don't know what this is for. A slime lung. That's that manner. Okay, and I know this last one's for zombie spores, which for some reason needs a sun bug egg. Well, why is the cure for zombie spores require steel and a child? And I think the real question is, why am I questioning oxygen not included? Preferred. So disease clinic, or I guess hospital would be the cheer up. Yes. Micro-targeted medicine. Hot tub. Yeah. I like how the hot tub is rated as important as a disease clinic in research. I don't think I've ever seen the sick bay get used. Or the, disease clinic. to decrease the likelihood of it spreading. You know, you could just make a private room for that. They don't all need to be in the same room. Why are you out of containment? Now, I will be honest, I remember a long time ago, if someone, for some reason, ended up getting infected with slime lung, that dupe was basically dead until they could be treated. Like, it was really bad for them. And now it's not a big deal. And zombie force are like the old slime lung. How did one get frozen over? I don't get this. Alright, these trees are basically done for. They did their purpose. We have better trees now. I should see a good stockpile of wood. Yeah, 10 tons of wood. Honestly, maybe even enough to run that thing. Yeah, these trees are really strong in comparison. I think it's my annual time where I go over to the map and I'm like, you see like almost everything? Yeah, like farm. If you're wondering if this will ever be built, no. It will be dug out, but not built. And the grid went under. Yay! I mean, I could remove these for now. And since I'm taking the base CO2 in here, I think that might not be a bad idea. My only issue is we have slicksers in here. Slicksers are cool and all, but there's not going to be CO2 in there. But that's also, we want the oil, so... You know... Fun. My left shoulder is just in so much pain. I think in like a week to 2, I'm gonna go get acupuncture, and hopefully that helps take the edge off. Notice how I always say take the edge off and not fix. I'm not looking hopeful about it. That explains it. Ready or not. I'll allow it. Wood's been on the up as of late, finally. So I guess if I ever do this again, I have to go really deep for wood. Because there is a wood area. I also really wanna... really just going down is the most important thing, I think. Because going up is helpful. But I'm not sure if it's that helpful. Have I already researched to here? Gosh damn. You really only need one researcher. They can be rather quick. Solid chlorine and bleach stone, I believe. Interesting. Yeah, but this canister drainer, revolutionary piece of equipment. So good, in fact, I think even using one of these and spaced out might actually be practical. Because in spaced out, they just give you one where they just sit out in the open of space. Honestly, with this, I don't think that's necessary. Anyways, I want to get oil properly running. And we'll see from there. I also want to have to figure out what I'm going to use for steel. I might just run crude oil in here, I'm going to be honest. I have crude oil now, and crude oil is just kind of like the coverall liquid for... Like, if you need a liquid that's very, very tolerant, crude oil is your liquid. So it goes down to negative 40. 40.1. Yeah, close enough. And I'm not sure I'm scrolling down, but for petroleum... Petroleum's even better. So, if you ever need to do some low temperature stuff, not cryo, but low temperature, yeah, this is way better. Which means I will need to siphon some. Which means I will need power. It's not hot out here, so... You know. I don't even know where this exhaust pipe is. Yeah, that makes sense. No plastic. Okay, fine, I'll pretend like I don't have ambitions. Never ended up using hypertubes before. It's just... they're not too expensive. My dupes, on the other hand, are not at all interested enough. I always get worried for the dupes. No clue how I'm supposed to drill into this. Sleepy. Hopefully this becomes self-sufficient soon. I want to get this room to entirely be natural gas. Because then it will make it better for power production. Now I'm realizing there should actually be a Atmo. Yep, Atmo is needed. A nice purple one. Yeah, well, you know, the high pressure stuff's out here. I wonder if I should move them. I'll try. I don't know what the odds are. Before you couldn't wrangle them just like this. Now you can, which balance-wise feels interesting. Saw that. Here. Spinny and colorful. Why did Max just look so tired coming over here for this? Look at that go. We may not have natural gas, but soon we will have petroleum power. And it's immediately getting turned into plastic. I don't need plastic right now, I'm gonna be honest. No, I mean, this is already contaminated, so what's a little bit of wastewater gonna do to it? We have plenty of plastic anyways. Shocking. There should also be like a ton of water down here. Yeah, 18 tons. Don't ask how, don't ask why. Yeah, now we're getting that nice natural gas atmosphere here. And this pump is desperately trying to clean it. Which I don't want to vacuum. It's wasting a lot of power right now like this. Do they not need for ranching too or something? Where's our rancher? Sneaky. Oh, he's qualified. Essentially, he's not doing it because he thinks he has something better to do. Unbelievable, you would say that. Right now, that's actually getting to the point where it does take a while to be researched. Especially when they're not here. Gotta check the wood supply. Down to about 10 tons. So it's good to know this will always drain power. And I guess, yeah, I ran these at the same time, but... you know... yeah. So a lot of sewage in there. So you can. Gotta love a game with good ethical working conditions. As they are both burning alive. Working the oil refineries. But I mean, look at all the natural gas and power we're producing this way. Zombie spores. That's what the oxygen mask is for, right? Okay, he's not gonna realize that this is gonna actually just outright kill him, so I'm gonna, you know, let's not do this twice. Starting to think we might need more beds. Or, you know, ethical working environments. Which I could, but maybe I just don't feel like it. You know, they've been growing these for the floor, haven't they? Probably. I thought I said farmers couldn't go in here. Let's change my mind. Anyways, just want to make sure everyone's feeling alright, you know? Like Amari. He has a cot, so let's just check on him, and he's dead. And suffocating as well. I don't know where he went. Up, up, and to the grave, presumably. Maybe? I mean, he does not seem to be breathing, but... I guess things like oxygen's a lot more on the subjective side. I'm gonna remove his suit. So, you know, when he does get to oxygen, he can, take a breath conveniently. And look, he's just fine. Enough. Livered suit, please. I might have to tell them to stop doing this for a quick minute. Because their self-preservation instincts are not kicking in sufficiently. And people are going to start dropping. Like Gizmo here. This is not where my camera was. You can get up. Where did they go? What? I need a... Did I just break my audio? Oh no. I think it's better. I mean, if you're following along with the Cosmeteer series, you already know my headphones are damaged. Yeah. I might need doctors in this colony. And I'm not just talking about Lindsay. Let's find a doctor. I kinda wanna make our chef the doctor. We are good on food. And he's not incapable. We got a new medic coming in. He is qualified to work with cooking plants. Wrong menu. Wrong menu. Wrong menu. Right menu. One of these days, I'll actually learn. I'll learn how to operate these menus. Today is not that day. I feel like this is a good thumbnail. You guys just cool it for a bit. Why is he down here? He's not allowed to be working on this. Okay, that's actually helpful, but yeah. Don't get too cozy, Max, or else you'll end up in the bed as well. Maybe I... Pretty. So if you're ever wondering how to get a lot of oxalate, like 71 tons of the stuff, it's actually really easy. Just get just get Frosty Planet and your problem is solved. I don't think the devs were ever intending for these aloe ferns, whatever they are, birds. I don't think they were ever intending for someone to grow this many of them. Purely for the sole purpose of being an oxygen source. And I am loaded on ice. However, Max is not loaded on life, so here we go microing again. Who here is feeling the best? That was not a trick question. Can someone save Max, please? These extra beds, they need to get built. He has the furthest seat from the hospital. Oh no. He had to eat, but then he had to... Oh. Rough day for him, huh? And he clogged the toilet. And now he has to breathe. It's been a long day for him. Anyways, welcome back, Max. How was your trip? Wow, he immediately gets up and to the restroom. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to put your suit back down. So ironically, I'm gonna need you to like leave the colony. Because I'm lazy and this is guaranteed. Who else is incapacitated? Yeah, this area has to get closed down, I'm afraid. There's been way too many, not even close calls, just way too many people dropping dead in there. Up you go, Gizmo. It's a bit of a weird angle to build from, but I'm not gonna complain. Went to the other side. Oh, I just realized this is not the right distance. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Another one? Guys, we don't have enough beds if you keep doing this. Oh, okay, no, I need reed fiber. Like, it's funny at first, but now it's to the point where multiple people are dying. Which is to say, significantly less humorous. Listen, Gizmo, I know you want to take care of the guy, but you just cannot be doing that task. Gizmo, I know it's like your top priority, but your top priority should be your legs. Attacking's fine. What is this? What is the task for taking care of someone even? I don't know. Heal. Vague. Eighth. What is heal? I don't know. I have to assume it's doctoring. That seems to have done it. Is there anyone who is designed to be very fast, including second Gizmo? You're not doctors. You have lives to save. You need to drive the ambulance of really strong legs. Don't tell me another one just dropped. Oh, no wait, that's still him. Why are you waterlogging yourself? Are you... You're as dumb as the dupes. Wow. I mean, we have one in storage, but we have a few more of those, so yeah. Whoa. Okay, Max, how's it going? That was a trick question. I know it's bad. Do I want to know? Oh. We cured a sick duplicate, everyone. Anyways, this guy's slowly dying out in the oil industry. Because of crude work priorities. Well, they should be getting some help soon. You're not the guy who's off to save him, are you? I don't even know why you're... Oh, for fuck's sakes, why is the injured slow guy doing it? Get out! He's going to die by the time he reaches. Okay, who's gonna do it? He's literally going to die right now. Were we all waiting on Amari to do it? The guy who was literally just in the same bed that he was assigned to. That's a new one. Can you not do medical? Who assigned him to do it? I mean, he's the artist, right? Which means no, that's Harold. Who was that again? He's literally just some guy. Why? Why did we assign him to go do it? Why? That did not make sense, dupes. I beg for knowledge. No, maybe if we make him faster, he'll be less prone to getting hurt. We'll fix your problems by making you faster. Not better, just faster. I'm good to my dupes, clearly. So whoever is gonna be fast enough to save lives, I do not want doing doctoring. Because if they're fast enough, then, you know. If they can run fast, they don't need to take care of them. They need to bring him back into care. Oh my god, I can't navigate him. I should be clicking up anyways, admittedly. Yeah, see, he realized his mistake. If you're fast, get on it. Hi, Gizmo. Hi, other Gizmo. Dude, I'm not sure who's assigned to what. I think it was this Gizmo. I don't know. I'm going to tell them not to do this. You should be getting rescued soon enough. Okay. Now I realize I could lower the priority, but I really should just do that. It's not like I have stuff nearby. So yeah. I'm going to need exosuits, which requires making exosuits, which means making an exosuit forge and doing a lot of stuff. Let's be honest, this has yet to be used. I don't really care. But yeah, no, the priority in the hot region needs to just go away. Have we really used that much oil? Or is it all just in pipes now? Hey lads. Awfully nice weather, isn't it? Oh, that's a 3rd-degree burn. I don't care, game. Ooh, that one looks pretty. What's there? Regolith. Why is it all the cool looking ones that are lame? It's just, why is this one blue? Cool. That looks painful. Congratulations, retirement found you. Now get out. I saved their life. Somehow. Who's feeling the best? It's Gizmo. Cool. Well, he did not like that, but someone else is about to be incapacitated, so, you know, priority's a priority. Go on, get out. Stinky, time's of the essence. Did they escape? Now he has to. I was not expecting Stinky to go down. And fail. That's a new one. Alright, Stinky, don't worry, we'll get you back up and going. There's no good options, though. Get him out. So now he thinks of something else to do. And now I go get someone on Stinky. And it wins. Whoa. There we go. Someone fast got him. Yeah, so clearly, I can't brute force. I do actually have 2 options. A reasonable option, such as this. I didn't realize, okay. We have this as a reasonable option, right? But I don't have reed fiber. Oh, actually, I do have reed fiber. I'm guessing these guys have been doing something. Alright, I was gonna say I could technically put an icy fan. And try and cool it off in here. Let's be reasonable, shall we? Also, I'm pretty sure they're much happier with there's food. I'm guessing that's red because Stinky is incapacitated and cannot do his job. I also need to check the wood reserves because the survey probably will say I blew it already. Working on it. That's about on maximum, probably over maximum uptime in which I can support, so that needs to be, this thing takes a lot of power. I mean, I guess in a state like this, I actually can replenish wood supplies. Nice, free glass would be nice. It's a free solar panel, which is not good, but farming, electrical engineering. Pick one. Please. Meep. I've always got meep. I don't. Glass. Gizmo's similar, I guess. Okay, well, we got glass, which means I can build another one of these disappointments. I mean, I knew these used to be overpowered and all, but why can't we keep them that way? And also, these will not fit comfortably pretty much anywhere out here. That's like the last decent area I can think of to plonk one down. And yes, I said plonk intentionally, I thought it would be funny. So I did that, I plonked it down. So what to do about all this? Clearly I need to put a checkpoint down. I mean, I guess somewhere nice, right? Or I could put it up somewhere colder. It's already mostly done for me. And also, if you were curious, there is no liquid here. If you see any liquid, you're clearly imagining things. Oh no. You guys didn't happen to build it out of solid mercury, did you? Because we've been over this. Oh, you rascal, build it out of lead this time. Good God, it's everywhere. They're surprisingly not that interested in building these medical areas. So do we think I'm gonna call this video a hot mess? Because it certainly is hot, and it was a mess. I don't see a reason why I can't. Also, if I didn't care about, you know, like, I really could have just put a natural gas trap somewhere else. It's just everything in here produces natural gas and heat. So I'm like, oh, I could put it all in one area and, you know. Again, an iceberg seemingly grew down there and instantly melted. And I believe the seed is listed somewhere. coordinates. Yeah, there's the seed. I'm not gonna hide it. You can make the same mistakes as me. Nice gizmo. To be honest, I personally don't have any issue with, like, you know, using seeds or using cheats or anything, or modifying game rules. I really don't have a problem with it personally. Because to me, you're gonna play the game how you find it to be the most fun, right? That is my general rule of thumb. Play it as it's fun. And it's also a mod I'm using in order to go to bed. Amazingly, not many dupes do that. There we go. Need to get him a snazzy suit. Why was that disabled? Eight tons. That goes down like strikingly fast. Thank you, Max, who's not actually qualified. Our chef is now better at doctoring again. No idea how Max is treating someone with a thermometer, but okay. We are not here for the game to be realistic, we're here for the game to be interesting. And realistic it is not. We got all the bionics who need it in one. Yeah, we got all the bionics. Wait, no, we're missing one. Also, shouldn't, like, Stinky be getting care? Or something? Yeah, he seems like he does. Well, the good news is I've bought some time for us. Someone got cured? Okay, I already knew that would happen. And people are just gonna get cured over time, it's not a big deal. Did I really go down 0.5 in this short amount of time? Good god, this thing uses a ton of power. I guess it's just, I mean, it makes sense, it's a permanent, like, half a power line load that never turns off, basically. This thing, for context, this is using basically 2 ethanol distillers, maybe more on the side of 3 at times. But that's like a baseline 2 usage. That is really high. I really wonder how practical it is to do ethanol. I mean, for oxygen, it's clearly the best. And he is better. Apparently Max is also injured, and he's the one administering medical treatment. I guess it takes an injured to understand an injured, especially considering they were injured in the same place in the same way. And that's not how it normally works, but okay. And Gizmo's about to be done. I mean, one of the Gizmos. Honestly, I almost want to make Max into a doctor. He seems to be enjoying it. Here, you're now slightly better at doing this. And now he's done. Nice, Max. For our next gizmo, where is he on this progression? He has improved hardware, which is nice. Climate control would be nice. Kinda want to just slip that in. Which would need this. Wouldn't it just be better to rush this instead? of this one. Because that gives +4. With this I can get like 10. Yes, I think I'll shift it a little. The awkward conversations in this janky medical area. This is very clearly not an area of medicine. It's just a bunch of beds for people who need it. Lead? Oh, they don't like lead. Wow. I mean, that's normally what the soda fountain gets made of, being honest. Speaking of which, I know they're not going to use it, but it would be kind of funny, you know? I mean, it's kind of a staple thing that I need to run in every colony. Don't ask why. It's kind of a running joke. That are carpets in the bathroom, but I don't have refiber readily available. Especially not after this gets built. Because I'm going to need about 3 ammos. Ooh, iron or copper? I guess we'll make them with iron. Wish lead was an option. We're gonna need a lot of iron suddenly. So I guess that means this should be my next objective. Already? Yeah, but that probably is the next video. Working on a metal refinery. The video. Coming to you soon. Let me just quickly brainstorm an idea. Petroleum sounds like a great solution. We're gonna use petroleum. I mean, the bottle's already full. No reason not to. Although it'd be really funny to run liquid CO2 in there. It's not gonna be like I can't sustain that. Although it won't stop me from trying. Yeah, actually it should. It was funny. I think they used it once and the pipe instantly detonated. Can't imagine why. It's kind of weird how we have an entire building just for one resource. Guess it works though. The next rock in space was a... don't know. A terrestrial planet? Oh, to oxygen. Paku and blossom seeds. I'm across the room from my TV. I'm not normally as close as I normally am. But, I mean, that's technically another place that I could ruin. I mean, live at. They're surprisingly similar. The nectar. I mean, nectar is still like the majority of the plastic in this colony, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, huh. Didn't. Ethanol distiller. Yeah, that should be a 9. But that's not what I was working on. The water is going to be a heat conductor, which is fine. Not for the bionics, but you know. Oh boy. Yep, mop that up. That kind of needs to get done. It's always nice when we get the rare instance of plywood. It's just not really sustainable. Do I need to ask what happened, dudes? They're the only ones who are actually complaining because they're currently standing like here. So, now which one of you did it? I'm inclined to think it's auto considering how it's spread. Yes, I've been watching and playing enough Oxygen Not Included to understand the physics of pissing yourself in bed and how that moves things. Also, it seems the patients are mostly okay. But yeah, anyways, until next time, let's see where we can go. I'm gonna record the next one now, so, you know. Pause. And I'm gonna get this uploading.